So we have a new fragrance from the house of Montale called Oud Tobacco, launched late last year, and I have a bottle here to review for you today in this Safraban review video. This is Oud Tobacco from Montale. We also have a full bottle giveaway for subscribers of this channel from the USA, thanks to the distributor of Montale fragrances in the USA. So if you're curious to learn about Oud Tobacco from Montale, then please stay tuned. Thanks so much for tuning in. This is Sebastian with Smelling Great Fragrance Reviews. This is a fragrance I've been wanting to review for quite some time. I finally have a bottle and I'm going to let you know all about it. For me, this is a different kind of tobacco, but I've got all the scoop on this one, and it features a note that's rarely seen in fragrances, a note that I grew up eating in my Middle Eastern family, and that note is red sumac. So I'll let you know all about Oud Tobacco and your chance at winning a full bottle. But before I get to the review, if this is your first time tuning into my channel and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do click the subscribe button below and also click the bell so that you'll be notified for future videos and giveaways. So I requested this bottle. In fact, I requested it last year. It finally has arrived and I've been testing it out here and there. And it's a unique tobacco fragrance for me. I haven't smelled anything like this as far as a tobacco fragrance goes. And also, as I said, the sumac is a very, very new note for me in fragrances. I haven't experienced it, but it's a spice I totally know. It's used in Lebanese and Middle Eastern cooking. So I did request this bottle and the bottle was sent to me for this review. The opinion's all my own, but Oud Tobacco is a 2020 launch. It's considered a woody, spicy fragrance. 100 ml bottle is $170. Its concentration is Eau De Parfum. And for notes, we have at the top is citrus, cumin, red sumac, heart notes, incense, oud, orange blossom. Finally, in the base notes, tonka beans and oud. So what does sumac smell like then? Sumac is reminiscent to the taste of lemon juice, but not as tart. It's a sweet but sour taste with an initial punch, which later balances out after the initial taste. Sumac blends well with cumin and other spices. And this is totally true. It does blend well with other spices, but it also blends well with meats and herbs and in salads and things like that. It's an herb or spice that you can use when you want a little tartness, but you don't want that, really astringency of what lemons, provide. So it's kind of a more balanced to me because you get a dry and herbal experience along with the actual tartness from the spiciness of this particular ingredient. But here it works wonderfully to balance out everything else in this note. As I said, I've never seen sumac or red sumac come up in a fragrance, so this was a great fragrance to experience and learn about the way the fragrance smells with this note, because I know the taste. I've eaten it quite a bit, but never have I experienced it in a fragrance. And I think it does work well with this one. So the initial blast of Oud Tobacco is citruses with red sumac. A little bit of cumin does come in. For me, it's more of a combination of the citruses and the red sumac. And for me, even the red sumac comes from a berry. So there is a little bit of a berry-like quality here with this fragrance. Slightly fruity, like grape-like, or some kind of a berry-like quality at the top, even though it's tart and, citrusy at the same time. But it's not an overdose of tartness, as I said. It's a little more balanced, so you kind of have sweet-tart kind of a combination with the start of this fragrance. Heart notes, you experience the oud and orange blossom and a little bit of the incense, but not a lot of incense. It doesn't really get smoky for me. It's mostly about the oud and the orange blossom. And this oud is so toned down. It's the oud kind of an experience that's not overly oudy for me. More woody than oudy. And then finally in the base notes, it's tonka beans and oud together. And where's the tonka? Basically, they've created an accord with the tonka beans. For me, tonka beans tends to go a little tobacco-ish, and here it does. But I do want to warn you, or not warn you, just let you know about this fragrance. This is not the kind of ashy kind of a tobacco fragrance. For me, this tobacco is pre-burned tobacco, leafy, grassy, those earthy kind of sides of the tobacco leaf before it's burned. So you're not going to get that kind of dirty, ashy experience with this one. It's more of the leafy kind, grassy, as I said, and earthy. But there is a fruity quality here, and as I said, I do kind of get like a grape syrup, berry syrup kind of a quality, all combined with all the different notes. And I think it's because of this red sumac note, which obviously, as I said, comes from a berry, and it's made into a spice that's sweet and tart at the same time. What do I think about Oud Tobacco? This is not one of my all-time favorite tobacco fragrances, and it's unique, and for me to enjoy something like this, it was exciting that I saw that the red sumac was in here. Now, I never knew that sumac was added to this fragrance as a note up until I received the fragrance and was looking up notes to see what the creation was. So it was great to learn about it. It was great to learn about how it smells, and I like the whole fruity side of the sour kind of tart fruity side of the sumac note featured in this one. For me, one more thing I should say, if you're looking for an ultra smoky, ashy tobacco fragrance, this is not it. This is more of a syrupy experience with the fresh tobacco leaf. Definitely a Montale style fragrance. You can totally pick up their DNA or smell in here. And I recommend you try it. Test a sample to see what you think about it, and to see if you agree with some of the things I'm saying about this one. And those of you that have used sumac in cooking and are familiar with the way this spice tastes or smells like, if you get a chance to test it out, please come back and let me know what you think about it. Now, for our giveaway, we have a full bottle giveaway thanks to the distributor of Montale fragrances in the USA. Over at Saffron, there's a link in the info box for Saffron. Go over there and please follow their rules to find out how to participate. And good luck with the giveaway. And then come back here and let me know your thoughts on this. Have you tried it? Do you like it? Are you a fan of Montale's fragrances? And let me know what your thoughts are on sumac as a note. Are you familiar with this spice? What are your thoughts? Put some comments down so I can find out. Other than that, thanks so much for stopping by to watch my review for Oud Tobacco from Montale. If you have any questions or comments, please do list below. Otherwise, please like this video, please share it, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and I'll be back with more videos very soon. Have a good one. Goodbye.